Hey guys, my name is Michael and welcome to my channel where I will be uploading videos about content related to Google Stadia and other exciting game streaming services. Google Stadia is a game streaming platform that had just launched last month, and I have been very excited to try it out and make it work across different screens in different places. So far, I've had a positive experience with Stadia at home through my phone, TV, and computer, but your experience may vary depending on your internet connection. I have an internet connection of about 400 megabits per second on my Chromecast Ultra and on my computer, and about 100 to 200 megabits per second on my phone. So without further delay, let's get right into it. So let's dive right in. I've already seen the Borderlands 3 on the Stadia store, as you can see here. So looks like here Borderlands 3 Standard Edition is going to be available for $38.99 US. The Deluxe Edition is going to be available for $51.99 US, and then the Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition is going to be available for $77.99 US. This is especially if you have the Stadia Pro discount. Okay, so my currency is going to actually show in Canadian dollars because I live in Canada. So we've got the Deluxe Edition here for $64.99 and then the Super Deluxe Edition here for $93.59. Now, my favorite part about Stadia, actually one of my favorite features, is that you don't even have to wait for the downloads, and it's something that I'm not used to. Usually I'm used to waiting for all of these downloads and updates to happen before I get to even play the game after I purchase it. So I got a bit of a discount here. Let's just enter my security code. Obviously I'm not going to show you guys any of this, but I'm just going to go ahead and click buy. I click buy right away, and then poof, I already have it. I can just play, jump in right away. Just like that. Pretty easy. Click the play button and I am in. Alright, so I'm gonna hook up my Stadia controller and see how well it works with that. Alright, and we are in. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got here. Looks like it seems to be running at 60 frames per second. Now I have Stadia Pro and I am able to run this game at 4K and whatnot, but on my TV. However, it will not allow me to do that on the computer because the 4K support has not been released on the computer as of yet. But from the looks of it, 1080p looks great, and it seems to be running at a solid 60 frames per second. All right. So far, the use on the controller is really good. It's like the same as any other game, really, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Works really well. I'm gonna switch over to my mouse in just a bit here. Actually, let me just do that now. Looks like it works well. Oh, zip rockets. Cool. So the mouse has it's really good, better than you would expect from a game streaming services, but usually latency and everything is it's a lot less noticeable when you're playing on the controller. So I'm gonna switch the controller right now. Yeah, it's just a lot smoother when and a lot less noticeable when you're playing on a controller. That's one. Using my controller right now, it's pretty good actually. Anyone who's used to using a controller for FPS games like this shouldn't have an issue with it at all. Just gonna switch over to my mouse and see how the shooting feels like in my mouse. Alright, let's switch to my mouse. Okay, so mouses could be the same as always. Feels like the way it does in Destiny 2, where no noticeable latency, but sometimes it does jitter a bit, you know, it's a bit weird in a sense, but it's nothing that if you are fully immersed into the game, then it's something that you should notice right away. I've been able to play Destiny like this, no problem. Alright, I'm coming in.
I'm gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
Brought a knife to a gunfight. Oh god, damn it. Ah! Okay. Dead.
Knocked out in the first.
Alright, so I think that's enough testing for my computer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on to my my TV and just bring the Stadia controller down there. So I'll be right back in just a second and go from there. Okay, so I'm downstairs in my TV, just testing it out now, the Borderlands 3, and we'll get right into it. I just hooked up my Stadia controller right here, so all I gotta do is press the A button here. So we're just gonna hop right in and go exactly from where we were on the screen. So now I am in.
Are you dead? If not, get me down! The controls are on the second floor!
I'm in exactly where I left off in the game upstairs, and I'll be testing it out this way. Works really well on the TV, just as well as on my computer, exactly what you'd expect. God, I love that.
Door's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
So as you can see, latency is really not too bad when it comes to the TV. It's actually a lot better than any other platform, whether it's on the computer or on the phone. I think the worst latency I've ever gotten was on the phone, which I will switch to in just a second actually, and just we'll test it out that way. The game's still running on my TV right now, and I will switch it over to the phone. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to hook up my USB-C and then the other end into the controller, and I'll just place it onto the controller like so. Okay, so I just unlinked the controller from my TV. Now it's on my, it's actually connected to my phone. There we go.
There's too many of them! We're too...
Oh, they're right there. I see them.
It's the Firehawk! God Queen wants her head!
Alright!
Oh my God, exit the building door!
The grave is your reward!
Out of ammo.
Going in for the
Weak!
Reloading. Okay. All right. Okay, works really, really well. We'll go off of that and then just pick up on the game later. And there you have it, folks. I tested Borderlands 3 on my computer, my TV, and on my phone, and it works just as great as other FPS games on Stadia. Unfortunately, with this new game as a new Stadia title, I still don't think that Google has hit that 4K 60 FPS quality as they promised, but it still looks great across all my screens at 1080p and 60 frames per second. Now, as a person who mainly plays using a mouse and keyboard, I had no significant issues using the mouse and keyboard on my computer. Personally, I think that I will continue to use the mouse and keyboard as my preferred way to play Borderlands 3 on Stadia. Also, please keep in mind that your experience may vary compared to mine. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more Stadia related content.